past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
5 down, stand up in.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Come on now, let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Exit. Check. Crunch.
Now.
2nd and 2. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Shift.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maben.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sunday.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, check it.
From the 44, Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He got 29 yards that time.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 50, Mike.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
16 yards. And the Lions.
Ready.
53, Mike. Watch twist.
Get it.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6-rounder from Maryland. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
53 to Mike. 53.
Be grip.
On 2nd down and 4. Driscoll looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. HE Gator.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, box truck.
53's Mike.
2.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jermaine Kearse, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and very short, Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down.
10 more yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing now is Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
They go counter with Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
They'll drop the throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Second down and goal. Driscoll. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down and 4, Driscoll nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Driscoll. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it. Now. Smith.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Again has it complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On 1st down, they run with Howard. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
6 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz now on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Great 15, great 15.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's checking. Crash.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall up.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I'm going to come back to you.
And this is caught by Curse. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw again on second down. Driscoll. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions
Here we go.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
You don't want no problem.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 8, read.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Deep rip.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
2nd and 6. At the 40.
Another run here with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Room to run again. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Go. 180.
Mike 34.
Hey, ram.
On 1st down, Sanders. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Check pass. Check pass.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught by Ginn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
You're out. Let go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on, let's go.
Second and 10. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All day, baby, all day.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight dog. Check. Lucky.
Hey, exit. Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Watch the screen. Undercrush.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Philly. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they will take a knee here. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's